Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel and another video. Today I'm renovating Umbrage Manor, which is part of my Willow Creek reno. And actually for Willow Creek I have one house left to do, and then I've renovated all of Willow Creek for my simple save file, which yeah, it's taken me a long time just to do Willow Creek, but I feel like I'm in a bit of a groove with it now. This house I didn't adjust too much in terms of the exterior. I made the house a lot lower. The foundation's really high, and I edited slightly the back. It had a bit of a weird bulging out porch thing. I don't really like that, so I edited that a little bit, and I reduced a couple of the windows, I think. Yeah, but actually I didn't change too much of this house because I don't think it's the worst house. The one I changed a lot of is what I'm probably going to post next. I think it's called Parkshaw, and it's in Willow Creek as well. It's in the same areas with all these rich houses, and oh my gosh, that one was, I did a lot to that. And the other one I did loads to is the Spencer Kim Lewis family's house. I did loads to that, but this one I didn't do too much. I did a little bit of landscaping outside. I added a pool because obviously Willow Creek was part of the base game and we didn't have pools back then, so none of the houses in Willow Creek have pools. So I've added a pool to this house and quite a few of the others actually. And yeah, I did a bit more landscaping, and I added what did I do? I mean, I kind of tried to keep the older vibe of this house. Like you'll see when I do the bedrooms and living room, I tried to keep the kind of fancy and slightly older vibe. Like there's sort of like, I tried to use objects that looked a bit more antique. I don't really know if they are, but I tried to use like those sort of styles. And the decor is a little bit more old-fashioned than what I would normally do. This is not a modern interior, and I think I still use quite a bit of base game stuff. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. I think it's really good. It's got a pool. It's also got a hot tub in the backyard, so that's quite good. But they got a decent sized pool, I think. And yeah, I tried really hard with the landscaping without going too sort of over the top with it. So I added like bushes at the front and bushes at the back, and I've been using those very square hedges loads in my Willow Creek. Like recently I've just been putting those hedges everywhere to kind of like break up the garden and shape it a little bit. So you'll see that. I've got two more, trying to think. No, I've got Parkshaw's ready. I just need to like do the voiceover for it. And then I'm working on the final house, which is huge. I think it's called Oakenstead or something like that. Oakenstead. It's a massive house. It's right next to the Spencer Kim Lewis's house. So that's going to take me a little while. I might stream some of the interior. I've done most of the exterior, but I might stream some of the interior. So keep an eye out for that. I don't know. I've been streaming 100 Baby Challenge. We've done 2 since Christmas, and I'm so excited. This is like the 22nd or 23rd stream of 100 Baby Challenge. It's because I did it years ago. I did it absolutely years ago, and then I decided to bring it back because I'm enjoying what is that noise? Oh wow, my neighbours have decided to do something crazy in the back garden. Thank you for ruining my voiceover, neighbours. What are they doing? Let's hope it doesn't go on for too long. You might not be able to hear it, but it sounds like they're cutting up metal or something. Great. Why today? It's a bank holiday, so everybody decides to do things that are annoying. So anyway. Oh, I think they stopped. Please tell me they stopped. Anyway, yeah, it's a bank holiday in the UK today, so I'm not back at work till tomorrow. I've had a really big break over Christmas from work. I think I've had maybe 2 weeks in total. I don't know, maybe 10 days. But yeah, a decent break. I'm actually like, oh, I really don't want to go back to work. I'm like, no, I'm enjoying my streams and my video making and doing bits around my house. So I'm not ready to go back to work. I mean, I'll be kind of glad of having a routine back, but not ready to go back to work. Can't be bothered. I think that's quite common for a lot of people. But gosh, that period between Christmas and New Year, wow, I don't know, I lost all sense of time. But yeah, I've been streaming 100 Baby Challenge. I did it years ago, and I decided to bring it back to stream on YouTube. I've really been enjoying streaming on YouTube. I feel like there's less. I don't know what it is. When you stream on Twitch, it's really fun and it's more like community and interactive, I guess. And there's more like fun things, I think, for the viewers to do. But as a streamer, I think it's more chill on YouTube. Like you don't have raids coming in and that sort of thing, which is not stressful in itself. But I don't know, I just feel like less is happening and I'm less focused outwards and more focused inwards on what I'm doing. And I'm not worrying about, okay, who am I going to raid at the end? Who's raiding me now? How many viewers have I got? I don't think about it so much on YouTube because it's just not as clear. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. If anyone else has streamed on both platforms, let me know what you prefer. I think Twitch is more ahead in terms of it's got more things, I think, that the community can get involved with. But I think YouTube is better in certain respects as well. I think it's easier to navigate YouTube, to find, if you're streaming, you can let all 6,000 followers know. Whereas on Twitch, you kind of like post on your community tab and you hope people see it. But if they don't, they don't. I don't know. And it's easier to find past live streams through the playlists. You can do that on Twitch, but oh my God, they've started again. I'm so sorry. But anyway, I think I'm leaning towards YouTube at the minute. Yeah, I don't know. I think I will use my Twitch to stream other games like Stardew Valley. I've got Pokemon. I've streamed on there Ooblets and various other like farming sim games. And I streamed like Teamfight Tactics and League of Legends on there. And I feel like I will make my YouTube streams strictly Sims based, and maybe my Twitch streams could be other games and maybe Sims 2, Sims 3. I don't know. If you guys want to see me play Sims 2 and Sims 3 on this platform, like, please let me know because I would love to do that. I did a whole like Sims 2 kind of legacy style on Twitch. We haven't finished it, nowhere near, but we did like the base game to start with, then we played through university, and now our sim will go to play through the nightlife pack, and then we'll do Open for Business and various stuff like that. And I freaking loved Open for Business as a child. I remember that so much. Like, I think Sims 2 Open for Business was one of my favourite packs. I absolutely loved it because you could run a business from your house. It was so good. Yeah, I love that. And I remember my brother absolutely loved that pack as well. But Sims 2 University that's something special too, don't get me wrong. I do like the Sims 4 University, but Sims 2 University, I don't know, it's got a special place in my heart. Yeah, so let me know. That'd be interesting. But I thought I'd talk today about what I got for Christmas. I think I told you some of that in the last last video, but I missed something. So I also got an Animal Crossing Pro controller for my Switch, so I'm super excited for that. And I just want to know, like, what did you guys get? I got some really nice hair masks as well, and I really I got some bath bombs, and yeah, I got a gluten-free cooking book. I might have mentioned all this before, but I'm super excited to try some gluten-free baking. I've got like coconut flour, almond flour, so I think I might make a Bakewell tart because that's almond flour. And I can eat that. Yeah, I had a really good New Year's as well. It was very chill. I wasn't planning on staying up at all. I was planning to go to bed just because I'm in a really good routine at the moment with my medication and my going to bed and waking up times. So I always get, since I've been out of hospital, I've always been getting like a certain number of hours sleep, and I'm in a really good routine with it. So I was like, I'm not going to ruin it for New Year's because I don't drink at the moment. I didn't really drink before, but I don't drink at all at the moment. I'm just not sure how it's, I just don't want to risk it at the moment, like while I'm on quite heavy meds. So I wasn't planning on staying up, and it got to about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and I was like, right, I'm going to go to bed, which is super early, I know, but you know, I need my like 10 hours of sleep. It's ridiculous. No, normally go to bed about 10, half 9, 10, and then I'll like listen to a Sims video, like a Let's Play, or I'll watch like a video that's kind of chill, and normally I'll just like close my phone cover so I can't see the video but I can hear it. It's just for the light, and then I just like wind down and I'll go to sleep about 11 and I get up at 7. So I'm getting 8 hours, which is pretty solid. And anyway, so on New Year, my brother got me back into Teamfight Tactics, which is a game I really enjoyed and hadn't played for a long time. So we ended up playing that until about 11:45, which was really bad. And then the fireworks around my house went absolutely, it was crazy. There's so many fireworks, it was unreal. So we went out in the garden and we like stood in the garden for a bit and watched all the fireworks. And I got a little bench out there, but it was a bit damp. I did sit on it, but my dressing gown got so wet. And my slippers got so wet, so I had to wash all that. But yeah, we sat in the garden and watched the fireworks for a bit. And then I went to bed at maybe like 11:30. And I slept like a log. And I did I didn't struggle too much the next day, but I definitely noticed it, because I think when you're in a routine and it gets disrupted, it's like really quite obvious. But yeah, what do you guys do for New Year? Did you have like restrictions? I know I watched a couple of people who on YouTube who are from Canada, and I know they got restrictions like New Year's Eve, and that's ugh. We don't really in the UK at the moment. We've got some, which is faintly ridiculous because our case numbers are absolutely out of control. But let's not get into the politics of that. But yeah, we didn't really have any major restrictions. It's just like COVID passports and stuff at the moment. But I was not going anywhere. No way. I'm leaving my house as little as possible. I think even though I'm going to start work tomorrow, I'm going to be mainly working from home. I will have to pop out and do bits because obviously I work with plants and you can't just leave them. Then you're checking and watering and looking after, and you need to check things like electrics are working and pumps are working and all that sort of stuff. But I'm planning to just be out the house as little as I can, which I know is a very privileged thing. I know there's so many people that have worked throughout the whole pandemic and have been exposed to this for so long, and so don't get me wrong, I know I'm definitely in a privileged position to be able to work from home to some extent. But yeah. And then New Year's Day, I had my parents over and my brother cooked a roast. I was planning to help, but I didn't really end up helping. He just like blitzed it. I did help him dish up, and I did all the washing up. The washing up took me like an hour and 15 minutes to wash everything, to clean the kitchen down. So I did do my fair share with the washing up, but I was going to help him prep the veg, and I ended up not doing it because my dad and I were putting together furniture. So thanks, big brother. He cooked an amazing roast. We had roast beef, Yorkshire puddings, roast potatoes. We had roasted, what are they called? Brussels sprouts with bacon. We had broccoli, carrots and peas and gravy, and it was delicious. And it was so, I felt so bad for him because he made it all gluten-free. So we had gluten-free gravy. He put some flour on the potatoes to crisp them up. They were amazing. His potatoes were so good. But that was gluten-free flour that he used. But everything was gluten-free apart from the Yorkshire puddings. And when we dished up, we just put the same number of Yorkshire puddings on everyone's plate. And then I ate one when I sat down for dinner, and my brother was like, no, they're not gluten-free. And I was like, oh no. So I did eat a Yorkshire pudding that was not gluten-free. And it tasted divine. It tasted absolutely freaking amazing. And yeah, I didn't really react too much to it. Like before I got diagnosed as gluten-free, I was pretty much unsymptomatic. So I didn't really react to it, but it's kind of like not the point with... like I have a friend who's lactose intolerant, and she just like, I'll just take the symptoms. Like I'm eating my chocolate, I'm eating my cake, whatever. But with celiac, it actually... It's not like have the symptoms, just put up with it and you'll be okay. It actually like destroys... Well, it destroys the villi on your small intestine. And that's like, the villi is to make like a really big surface area on your small intestine so that you absorb like, you know, to increase like absorption of all the nutrients and or obviously as you digest your food. That's my understanding of it. I'm going back to like A-level biology, which was like so many years ago. So forgive me if I'm completely wrong. But I know the villi increases the surface area of the small intestine. They're like little loops, like a shag pile carpet. And if you are a celiac, eating gluten makes that go from a rough, very high surface area to a low, smooth surface area. And it can like, if you obviously have that over years and years, your body will repair itself if you stop eating gluten, obviously. But if you continually like keep exposing yourself to gluten and you're a celiac, it will like gradually degrade that down, and which can be really bad for like absorption of nutrients and stuff like that. So obviously I don't want to... I mean, mistakes can easily be made. I've probably made so many mistakes, and because I'm like very unsymptomatic, I do notice it, but it's not like some people get really bad, like get really bad fatigue, or they get really bad headaches, or they get really bad like stomach issues and digestive issues, and like, you know. So I don't have anything extreme, which I'm really fortunate about, but it does make it difficult to know if I've been glutenated or glutened or whatever the phrase is. But yeah, one Yorkshire pudding, it's not the end of the world. But it was delicious. And then we had a gluten-free butterscotch and ginger pudding for dessert. Oh, I wasn't a fan. It was too strong. It was like, at first bite, it was like, that's nice, that's interesting. Or like the texture was good considering it's gluten-free. But wow, it's too powerful. It was too powerful. We didn't serve it with anything like ice cream or custard or anything. And it needed ice cream, I think. I think custard would have made it way too heavy and overpowering. and too sickly sweet, but ice cream just a plain vanilla would have just cut through that. But, you know, I'm glad that I had a gluten-free dessert option, to be honest. And then for the starter, we did a 3-course affair. I say we, my brother. We did brie with, they had like crusty rolls and I had a gluten-free ciabatta. And so we did like breaded brie, fried breaded brie, so it was all gooey in the middle with crusty bread, and we had like a little side salad, and we served it with red currant jelly, which is, I don't know if other places have that, but it's quite a common combination. Brie, bacon and red currant jelly in like a sandwich. That's quite a common combo, and it's divine. I love making that myself for my birthday. I go to the supermarket and I buy all the bits and I make myself a bacon brie and red currant jelly like baguette or something. That's normally what I do for my birthday. But we had it as like a starter. We didn't have the bacon, but we had like deep fried breaded brie with red currant jelly and like a little garnish salad, and it was so good. I'm literally drooling thinking about that right now. Did you guys celebrate anything in particular for New Year's or New Year's Day? Do you actually like do anything on New Year's Day? It's quite common that my family will have a roast, and this year we decided, because my mum did the whole Christmas dinner, we decided we would host our like parents at my house for our roast. But I don't know if that's common. We normally have like Easter Sunday, we all have like a roast. We normally have roast lamb. New Year's Day we normally have roast beef, and then Christmas we have turkey. But this year we had a cockerel actually. But none of my family are like that bothered about turkeys, so we had a cockerel this year. And it was really good, actually. And, yeah. We've had a goose before. I don't remember. I was very young when we had the goose, so I don't really remember what it tastes like. But, yeah, we had a cockerel this year. And it was humongous. So I think we're coming to the end of the build. Sorry I didn't talk about the build at all. I think you can kind of like see what's going on. I tried to go for that sort of slightly older feel with all the panelled walls and the furniture I used. I think the screenshots are coming up. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you in another one. Bye, guys.